Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a very happy and productive week. And today's video is a question of the week video because it's Friday, but I actually thought I would let you guys know. So I had so many requests to bring back my study party after asking you guys last week that I've decided as of next year in January, I'll be bringing back my study party for the last Friday of every month. And that way I'll actually be able to address so many more of your questions because I really want to be able to answer a lot of your study related questions, and I think doing a question of the week video means I can only really answer 4 and sometimes 5 questions a month, and doing a study party means I can get back to so many more of you guys too. So also it makes studying a lot more fun. So thank you guys so much for all of your input and suggestions. I found it really helpful and I love hearing from you guys because honestly, all of the content I put up is really for all of you, so I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of all of my videos and you love all the videos I'm creating and you find them really beneficial. So I'm really excited to be filming my study parties again because it's actually been a long time since my last one. So get excited, get ready for 2017. But for today, I do have a great study question, so let's get into it. Okay, so this week's question comes from Rachel and she asked the following. She said, "Hey Jess, I find it really hard to be efficient. I have a lot going on with my studies and I just don't seem to be able to get everything done. Even though I know I should get to tasks, sometimes I just procrastinate. Please help. XO Rachel." Rachel, really good question. So I was actually reading a book recently, which I featured on a previous video. It's called Work Smarter, Live Better by Cyril Papillon. And I'll leave a link to the book down below in the description box. But it is all about being efficient and effective in getting all of your work done. So I took a couple of tips from that book as well as other personal experiences that have taught me to be more effective and efficient in the way that I get all of my work and tasks done. So I've actually got a couple of them written down for you and I hope you find them helpful, and I hope all of you guys find this very helpful for being more efficient in your days, because I know especially as you get into high school or college and university, your workload increases and it's all about being more organized and also exercising self-discipline. So here are my tips. Alright, so the first tip I had written down involves the OneTouch Rule, which is when you get a task or when you open an email or you're looking at a handout, you have one chance to look at it before you need to make a decision on whether you have to act on it or not. So sometimes, and really guys, fess up, if you've ever opened an email and you know you need to attend to it and you don't right away and then you just mark it as unread and eventually you think you'll get to it but then it's like a week later and you never do, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So make sure that you make a decision on whether it needs to be attended to right away, and if so, think about if it's going to take you 5 minutes or less, and if it does, do it right then and there. Come on guys, you've got to be really strict about this. And if it's going to take you more than 5 minutes, then make sure to schedule it into a diary or planner right away. This way you know that you've set aside some time to do it and that task will get completed, and then it's not going to be occupying your mind. You don't have to worry about it when you're in the middle of doing something else because you know that you're going to attend to it shortly. Now that then leads me on to my second tip, which is all about being organized and not holding on to things that you don't need, but also filing things that you do want to keep. So we actually waste a lot of time looking for files that were misplaced, looking for that handout that's crumpled at the bottom of our school bag, trying to find that email that is lost amongst the hundreds of other emails that we already opened and just never sorted through. So make sure that you actually decide if you don't need something anymore once you're done with that task, get rid of it or scan it and file it away. And if you do need to hold on to it, make sure that everything has its place, because being efficient isn't just about getting a task done, it's knowing where you keep everything and not actually wasting time searching for things as well. Now, I did mention something on this topic in my previous video called How to Organize Your Life in a Day. I'll leave that in a card up over there if you want to check it out, or also in the description box below. But I did fess up to the fact that for a while, I was saving important documents on my desktop because I wanted them to be readily available and I wasn't actually filing them into different folders. And after a bit of time, the desktop just got more messy, and whilst initially I could see those documents really clearly, they ended up getting lost after a few weeks because they were just surrounded by all other documents on the desktop too. So it's the same idea here. You don't want to be holding on to things unnecessarily, and if you do need to hold on to something, then make sure that you file it in a place that's going to be easily found so you don't waste time needing to find a resource or an article or a document in order to complete a task either. Now this third tip is my absolute favorite. This is something that I really have found very helpful for my own efficiency in the last few months, which is to ban the to-do list. Now, I'm not saying the to-do list is evil, but I did want to share this tip with you guys because I have found that not using a to-do list anymore has been really beneficial for me. So the whole idea is to not actually keep memos and reminders and to-do lists on your desk where you can see them really clearly, because it actually pulls your focus from the task at hand. And then because your mind is even subconsciously sometimes thinking about all of those other tasks that you eventually have to get to, you're actually generating a little bit of stress in your body too. So you're not going to be as focused on the tasks that you need to be, and you're going to be worrying about all these other things as well at the same time. So rather than keeping a to-do list or putting reminders and post-it notes all over your desk to tell you to study for that test or to complete that handout or to send that email or to call that person, what I actually suggest you guys do is to schedule all of those things into a diary or planner and make sure that you set aside time to complete all of them. And if there's anything that you have to do that maybe is a really, really quick task that only takes you 5 minutes or less, then try and actually batch those tasks together and complete them either first thing when you sit down at your desk, so you just get them out of the way. That's personally how I like to work. I like to just get rid of all those things so I don't even have to think about them. Or you might want to set aside maybe 30 minutes in the middle of the day or later in the afternoon to tend to all of those tasks as well. So Rachel, I hope you found my top 3 tips for boosting your efficiency to be really helpful. And if you guys at home enjoyed this video, then let me know by showing me some love and thumbs upping this video or liking this video. Just give it a thumbs up below. And also, if you want to check out some previous videos, study tip videos, other playlists, my brain food playlist, then click some cards up over there. And also, if you guys haven't checked out my study skills book, The High School Survival Guide, there are so many different tips in there on how to be more organized and efficient and get your work done and even structure your study sessions. It's not really age specific, it's just that these tips really should be implemented from high school and up. So if you guys want to access some more tips, I will leave a link to where you can order it off Amazon down below. But it's also in a few other leading book retailers, just depending on which country you guys are from. Alright guys, I will see you very shortly. I'm actually taking a week off for Christmas and New Year because I have to set an example and practice what I preach, which is that we all need some time off from work, no matter how much we love what we do for a living, which I really do. I love what I do. But I'm going to actually be overseas with Adam and his family in South America, which is so cool. I'm so excited. I'm actually going tomorrow. So I'll be away for 3 weeks, but I have pre-filmed and scheduled some videos. So in January, after the Christmas New Year break for that week that I'm taking off, I will be posting up those videos and I'll still be active on social media too. So until I see you next year, I hope you'll have a very happy and beautiful holiday and Christmas and New Year's, and that the new year brings you lots of love and success and health and just exciting times ahead, because a new year is a fresh start and it's a time to have so many more beautiful opportunities come your way as well. So make sure you set some goals for 2017, and I think I'm going to do the same. I usually do that every year as well. Adam and I sit down and we write down what we've achieved over the past year and also everything we want to get out of the next year coming up. So I definitely recommend you guys do that too. And also, if you aren't already subscribed, then click my face over there so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And also click a card over here, there'll be a clickable image right here, to check out my previous video as well. So have a happy and productive week. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back next week. Well, my videos will be, but I'll be in South America for free. So I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.